Barry Smith, it's been quite a first week of the National League season, lots of positives. How are you feeling?
We're delighted with the performance up at Cheltenham, a very difficult ground to go to. It is a tough week given that Gateshead will be expected to be up challenging, Cheltenham will be expected to be up challenging, and we'll go to face a Wrexham team that are probably going to be up there as well. So it'll be a tough week come Saturday, but we're looking forward to getting up to Wrexham. After a good result at Cheltenham, we'll look forward to getting up to Wrexham.
You said that Tuesday was a fantastic game of football, and I think for the fans you're quite right. But as a manager, when there's so much going on in that moment, can you enjoy the game as well?
Not really. For me, it's too open. It was the end-to-end stuff. For the fans, I think they seen that we're going to try and get the ball down in attack, and we will be vulnerable at times, and we maybe not play that way all the time. We have to maybe be a wee bit more conservative at times. But for the fans, it was a great game. For the manager, would we prefer it to be a wee bit tighter, maybe, but then there might not be so much positive play.
And the attacking as a team, defending as a team, that the cohesion throughout the team was pleasing. Is that something that you were happy with?
Yeah, well, we worked hard through pre-season in terms of when we don't have the ball, getting them back into position, so they're difficult to break down, and for the mainstay of it, they've done that. There's obviously at times we might not get back in quick enough, and that's when there's problems, but for the mainstay they're getting themselves back into position, stopping the other team from playing, and then when we win the ball we break quickly.
Nick Anderson seemed to settle in well a day after signing on loan. He had an impressive debut. Yeah,
it's always difficult coming in. He didn't really know the teammates. He trained on Monday, but he had a decent game. We're always looking to improve players that come in here, and I'm sure over the coming month he'll definitely improve.
Wrexham on Saturday, they've won one, lost one so far. What do you expect from them?
Well, I think the manager was in charge of Gateshead last year. He likes to get the ball down and play similar to us, but it's up to us to handle that in whatever way we decide. But also go there and be positive. They are a good footballing team with the reports that we've got, but you just have to deal with that and make sure that we go up and give a good account of ourselves.
Their stats so far seem to be a bit inconclusive. They've taken the lead and lost. They've gone behind and come back to win on Tuesday against Torquay. I think they've only allowed 4 shots on target, but they've conceded 4 goals. So I guess the onus from that is to make sure that the shots take their chances.
Yeah, every game's different. The one good thing, I think on Saturday we didn't work their keeper enough, but I do think on Tuesday we definitely worked their keeper. He had a couple of good saves, and we must keep doing that. When we get the opportunities, we need to be taking them. But in saying that, we're getting into the positions to get these opportunities, which is always a plus.
That's the thing. You're better off. You're happier with a striker missing a chance than not actually getting there, and that the attacking play at the moment does seem to be both pleasing to watch and have a cutting edge.
Yeah, as I say, we want to be taking more of our chances, but I'd be more worried if we weren't getting the chances. And I'm sure it'll all click together, and we'll start putting the goals in the back of the net.
Yeah. Sam Hatton missed out on Tuesday with a back injury. Is there any development on his?
He's still struggling. Very doubtful for Saturday. There's a couple of other players that are struggling as well, given the nature of the 2 games that we've already played. We'll just monitor them over the next couple of days and see how things pan out Saturday.
Mm-hmm. But Sean McGinty and Joe Oshler continue their rehabilitation, and Sean particularly I think is hopeful of being back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I mean there is a time frame for Sean. Hopefully he comes back before it, but you just don't know how things will pan out. And Joe's recovery is starting to gather momentum. Again, there might be a setback here or there for him, but we think he's ahead of schedule at the moment, but we're not going to push him because we want him to come back fit and ready to play 30 games rather than half fit and playing 2 games and then he's back injured again. So you know, only time will tell how long that takes.
That's with everybody, with Sam, with Joe, with Sean, whoever. You don't want to rush them back too quickly, and then they're not fit and they suffer a recurrence.
Yeah, I mean, it's a long season, and there's no point rushing players back for 1 or 2 games and then losing them for 5 or 6. You know, we want them to come back so that they're fit and ready to play a lot of games rather than, you know, a couple.
But with Sam's absence on Tuesday, Phil Smith took over the captain's armband. He's another. You want 11 captains on the pitch, but he's one of the senior players in the squad. He can have a real influence from that unique position as a goalkeeper, where you can see everything in front of him.
Yeah, but I mean, Phil's got plenty of experience, and that's why he took the armband. But as I've said before, I could have picked quite a few. It just so happens that Phil was the one that I've picked on that night because of his experience, and I know he can help the players through in front of him. But as I've said before, we need the other captains on that pitch because it's so important that they demand it off each other, not just the one person.